Do you feel like anxiety is taking over your life? Does it interfere with your work, relationships, and overall well-being? Have you tried to manage it on your own, but found your anxiety getting worse no matter what you do? Well, you are watching the right video. Hello and welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing how to effectively deal with anxiety. Anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the US, affecting over 40 million adults. While anxiety is a normal human response, excessive and persistent anxiety that interferes with daily life is considered a disorder. The good news is anxiety is highly treatable through lifestyle changes, therapy, medication, or often a combination of these. So let's get started with some tips. First up is to keep physically active. Developing a routine where you get regular exercise most days of the week is so important for both your physical and mental health. Exercise is actually one of the most powerful tools we have to reduce stress and anxiety. It helps release endorphins which boost our mood. Being active also distracts our mind from anxious thoughts and allows us to burn off the nervous energy that anxiety causes. Start slowly and gradually increase the duration and intensity of your workouts. Even light exercise like walking several times per week can make a big difference. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. This can be broken up however works best for you, whether it's 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, or 50 minutes 3 days a week. Find activities you enjoy so it doesn't feel like a chore. This will make it easier to stick to an exercise routine. Next, it's important to avoid using alcohol and recreational drugs to cope with anxiety. While they may provide temporary relief, in the long run, alcohol and drugs almost always make anxiety worse. They are commonly referred to as psychologically addictive because they alter brain chemicals and can actually exacerbate anxiety symptoms. Quitting is extremely difficult on your own, so be sure to reach out for help from your healthcare provider or support groups if needed. It's also helpful to cut back on caffeine and quit smoking. Nicotine and caffeine are stimulants that can increase anxious feelings and exacerbate physical anxiety symptoms like rapid heart rate. Try limiting yourself to just 1 to 2 caffeinated drinks per day. And if you currently smoke, work on developing a quit plan with your doctor. There are many aids like nicotine patches that can ease the process. Reducing chemical stimulants can make a noticeable difference in anxiety levels. Next, be sure to make time for relaxation techniques such as visualization, meditation, and yoga. These mind-body practices engage the parasympathetic nervous system, which induces relaxation and counters the effects of anxiety. Deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and guided imagery are examples of easy visualization exercises you can do anytime. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes daily and notice the calming effects. Yoga and meditation take some practice but offer long-lasting anxiety relief as well. Our next tip is to prioritize sleep. Sleep is critically important when dealing with anxiety. Lack of sleep exacerbates anxious thoughts and feelings. Aim for 7 to 9 hours per night and go to bed and wake up at consistent times. Make your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet, and avoid electronics before bed. If you continue having trouble sleeping, talk to your doctor, who can help assess for any underlying issues. Getting good quality restorative sleep makes a huge difference. Additionally, watch your diet and aim to eat plenty of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins. Some research indicates that a healthy, balanced diet may help reduce anxiety. Foods with probiotics like yogurt support gut health, which is tied to mental health. Stay hydrated by drinking water throughout the day as well. Avoid sugary and heavily processed foods, which can negatively impact your mood. Paying attention to nutrition provides anxiety-reducing benefits. Our next very important tip is to learn about your anxiety. It's helpful to spend some time learning about anxiety, including your specific condition. Read up on the common signs and symptoms as well as potential causes. For example, generalized anxiety disorder has different features than social anxiety or panic disorder. Speaking with your healthcare provider is key to get an accurate diagnosis and determine the best treatment options for your individual needs. Things like therapy, medications, or alternative approaches can all help manage anxiety. But the first step is understanding your specific situation. If you do receive any professional treatment for anxiety, it's absolutely essential to stick to the plan. Take any prescribed medications, exactly as directed, and keep up with therapy sessions. Consistency is so important, especially when first starting psychiatric medications. Give yourself time to see how the treatments work for you before making any changes. Having commitment and patience with the process greatly improves success. It's also helpful to reflect on your anxiety and identify any major triggers. Try keeping a journal to note situations, places, people, or activities linked to increased anxiety. Track any patterns over the course of a few weeks. Once you spot the triggers, you can work on productive ways to prepare for and handle them. Maybe a certain stressful work meeting always leads to anxious thoughts all day. Take time before the meeting to practice some calming techniques. Identifying triggers allows you to be proactive. On the note of journaling, this can be an effective way to manage anxiety in general. Writing thoughts, feelings, and daily experiences down on paper is cathartic for many people. It gets swirling anxious thoughts out of your head. Journaling also helps identify thought patterns, specific stressors, and effective coping strategies. Writing things down provides concrete examples that you can discuss with your mental health provider as well. Setting aside 10 to 15 minutes a day to journal can help release anxious energy. Lastly, try not to isolate yourself when anxiety feels overwhelming. It's natural to want to withdraw from people when you feel on edge, but isolation tends to make anxiety worse over time. Push yourself to stay connected with loved ones through activities like meeting up, calling, or video chatting. Open up to close friends and family if you feel comfortable so they can offer support. Maintaining human connection provides a valuable buffer against anxiety. Dealing with anxiety isn't easy, but hopefully these strategies give you a good starting point. While anxiety may always be present to some degree, with the right lifestyle changes and professional help, you can keep it well managed. The most important thing is not trying to go it alone. Seek assistance if your anxiety starts impacting your ability to function. Don't hesitate to reach out for support and stay patient through the process. With some trial and error, you can find the coping methods that work best for you. Well, that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Dealing with anxiety can be very challenging, but using some of the tips in this video may make a real difference. Try incorporating a few strategies into your daily routine and see if they help you better manage anxiety symptoms. Be patient with yourself and don't hesitate to reach out for support when needed. Share this video with others who may benefit from learning about effective tips for managing anxiety. Supporting each other's mental health journey is so important.